watching this movie, I was shocked by how much information I did not know about this because I'm a huge Madonna fan. And
You are?
yeah, I had been not as much anymore because of everything I saw on that. But how was it bringing all this information, to the forefront now after so many years?
I mean, for me, it was a total full circle moment. Um, in the beginning, when they first approached me to do the film, I wasn't even interested. I didn't answer their email. And so it took a little convincing for me because I thought it was just going to be another interview about Madonna and how she, eats salad with her fingers. And I just didn't want to be a part of something like that. I felt, give her a break, give me a break. But I came to find out that it wasn't, that they were really focused on what we had to say in our story, in regards to what happened after the tour. So I was really interested in that.
I had a message on my answering machine. Hi, I'm trying to reach Carlton. This is Madonna. And I was like, what the fuck? That tour was about freedom. Freedom as a human being, freedom in regards to speak the truth.
It still vaguely fit into it.
It was a wild, high-velocity family.
Each one of us would have taken a bullet for each one of us.
The sort of daring progressive message was that you can be gay and human.
I want to be like those guys, be that sort of free and open.
I saw two men kiss for the first time.
Like,
Do we care what people think of us?
Bring it back down. What's your secret?
Faking that you're strong, faking that you are confident. Faking almost all of it.
With AIDS coming out and HIV, everyone got really scared.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying enough to scare people into silence.
There was a whole other backstage, that you didn't get to see, that none of us were ready to talk about.
And it's hard because this is the first time, so.
And real slow. Be proud. Be proud, whatever it is. Because everyone is someone.
So, without giving anything away, what exactly drove you to actually do this project after, having to be convinced by, I don't know how many people had to.
Honestly, it was the directors. It really was the directors and their candor and their transparency towards me and towards us, towards all of us. When they said we're going to be in Los Angeles on X date, they did. They showed up. They showed up for everything they said they were going to do. They were forthcoming with all information, and I really just liked them. They're just such awesome people. I mean, I want you to meet them because because they're awesome, and they really approached this project without any sensationalism, and really just wanted to tell a good story, and not some sensationalized story.
This takes place 25 years later. Do you feel like you have closure now after all this, or is there still something you would want, to happened?
No, I feel I have closure. It was very therapeutic to do, you know, all those interviews. I mean, they shot for, God, a year and a half. And, you know, we took our time and they really went in deep. I mean, they could do they can do Strike a Pose 2 if they wanted to. They have so much footage. And I asked them, you know, how did you get to pick, and, you know, how did you decide? And they said it was the most difficult thing they had to ever do because there was so much good footage that they didn't know what to pick from. So.
Bring it back down. Nice. Chin down a little. Get that little smile in the eyes. What's your secret? Tip the head a little straighter. Right there. Chin down even more. Good. Stay there.
Even after my show with her was done, I was still in fake mode, you know, but I was still in the world, even though the tour has ended, I'm still in the world trying to represent what they saw me as, which was Super Iron Man, kill it all and knock it all down. But I knew that I wasn't that. I knew that I wasn't that because when I had my other moments, I was petrified. And I was proving that I was weak because I wasn't standing up for myself. That's been a very gripping thing to have to undo from me to me.
So having all these interviews, did any of it, you know, click with you and be like, I hope this gets into the film? And how do you feel about the film once it's, you know?
I loved the film. I really think it was well done. I really, really do. I cried the first time I saw it. And at that moment, I felt I felt the circle close, you know, and I was so emotional. And I also realized that, you know, I was also emotional because I didn't know what was happening with the other guys. It was fascinating to realize and find out what was happening with them as well, and realize how amazing these individual men were, you know, and that I get to be their friend is also a gift. So it was really wonderful to see.
How has this all affected your professional career?
How has this affected my professional career? Well, I mean, it was all good. You know, Madonna afforded me the chance to, you know, make a record with my really good friend, Jose. We toured with that as well. I got to dance with other artists throughout my career. And now, you know, I still choreograph, I still direct, and it's just been good. I'm not a superstar, but I'm okay, you know, I'm okay with that today because I really like what I have today, and I'm really at peace with that. So I think that's the biggest, you know, takeaway for me, because, you know, growing up and you're young, and, you know, when you're young and life is moving really fast, you always want more, you know. And today, you know, I'm really satisfied with what I have, and I want what I have today, and it's a good feeling.
Now, you probably know Keith Haring as an artist, but I know him as a man who had the courage to tell the truth. The truth is, he was gay. The truth is, he had AIDS, and he said so to anybody who would listen. In memory of Keith, let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's tell it to each other. Let's face it together.
It got fun for a little bit, you know, the gay scene, but then like with AIDS coming out and HIV, everyone got really scared. think it was a time where something new was needed, something new and artistic, something out of the norm. It was timing more than anything in the 90s. I think it was the time when the world was ready for it. And it would take somebody like Madonna to bring that to the forefront.
Without spoiling anything further about the film, what do you feel is going to attract people to it the most?
I think, well, I think the movie has a message about, you know, self-love, and you know, having the strength to overcome something that's happening in your life and seeing it through to the other side and growing from that, and you know, and maturing from that, because not everything is, you know, rosy in our lives, right? And even the bad stuff we grow from. So I believe that, you know, nothing is really ever bad if you can grow and learn from it. I mean, there are some exceptions, you know, but, you know, if I didn't get the part one day, then I'm not gonna, you know, my life won't end, you know. I can grow from it and become stronger and become more mature from it.